Hey guys, this is Potter. Rock on GMF. Johnny Mullet, I'm gonna need a sticker from you to put on this thing, and I'll probably get one from Team Swift as well. Alright, this is Taylor. 1.3 1989 twin cam Swift GTI. Got a twin cam down the side of it. My shadow's blocking it, but this little screen on my phone doesn't, I don't know, I can't really see much what I'm doing, but I'm going to try to do my best. The paint is a little rough, as you can tell. It doesn't have the shine like Sophia does, but I did a little spot with some rubbing compound. It looks like she'll shine right back up. I'll have more on that later. Looks like it's kind of a nice red color, kind of a variance between a red and an orange. I think she'll look really good. I've gotten a lot of compliments about the seats and everything. Let's take a tour of the inside real quick, why don't we? Sorry about all the wind noise. It's kind of windy up here today. Alright, this is inside. Passenger door looks fairly decent. Note that on neither side of these, there's no remote for the mirror. My remote for the mirror is right there. It's power over mirrors on this thing. It has a rear defroster, rear wiper. I'm going to check and make sure all those work. Dashboard's a little bit used and worn and old, but I'm thinking about putting one of those little dash covers on it. Would be nice. Has no radio. All the wires have been cut to the plugs, so I'm gonna have to take a schematic and look at them. Someone used to smoke, so this thing's gonna be needing to be cleaned up a good bit. There's a random clip. I'm gonna leave that there. I'll find out where it goes later. But I mean, the carpet in this thing is nice. It has floor mats. Looks like factory from Suzuki. Well, no, they feel kind of aftermarket. It might be factory mats, I don't know. But yes, these seats here are very comfortable. If you find a rotten GTI or GT in the junkyard, pull the seats. They are comfortable, bud, versus the Metros. It's got the black interior. Everything's a little bit greasy. There's the timing belt cover. I put the cam cover back over top of it so that it can go a little better. Alright, back seats, they have pockets back here. And got full head-rested seats. And Nears, you're going to hate me, but it's 50-50 split bench back here. It's nice. It's real nice. It's got the package tray covers. I got to find me another panel for that. So if anyone has a dark gray panel cover that looks like that, that goes right there, please send me a PM or something. I'd be more than willing to buy it. A few other cosmetic things on the interior, like the back of this seat here. It's kind of gone. From the looks of it, it was sewed on and just has come unsewed. I'm gonna have to I'd like to get my Singer machine fixed just so I can start doing some upholstery work. The Geo needs some too. Doesn't look like this car has been molested a whole lot. Just the factory radio, mostly. Another thing. No, this thing doesn't have one of the little finger catches there. It's because down here we got two nice little levers here. One for the trunk and one for the gas lid. The gas lid, well, should unlock it and pop it, but I'll take a look at that later. It has a wrong door handle. Looks like that's from a Mark III because it's all gray, and that's the way mine used to be. That one, it has the black knob, but it looks like the black is just faded away from it. If nothing else, I'll just do it on the cheap and scuff it and spray it back to black. Door handles are a little bit faded. They might crack away here after a while. There's a nice little crack right here in the door thingy, in the top portion of the door panel. if I find another one of those on the cheap at Virginia Beach at the pick and pull, or at another pick and pull somewhere like out of a Metro, I'll grab it for sure. But I think the Metros might be a little bit different, so I'll take a good look at it. But I mean, it's got the GTI steering wheel up here. If I've got the camera pointed at the right angle, it's kind of rotted away the steering wheel a little bit in certain places. I'll just get a steering wheel cover and call it a day. It's got the same pedals as a Geo does, which, I mean, it kind of surprises me, and it doesn't. I thought it'd be a little bit different. Shift knob's completely different. It's one of them straight jobs, and got the boat oar feel to it. That might be modified soon to match like Sophia's. Nice little shorter throw where it's about right here to here to here to here. But it is more, a little bit more comfortable than the Metro's throw. I've looked at it. Hang on, let me buckle in the car here. Oh yeah. Roll down the window. I think this one was a little too early to have power windows. So, oh, this light thingy here, it's broke here on the side as well. That can be easily replaced with junkyard parts. It's got, my guess is 168.72.6 on the Odo. So, it's got the 4 instrument cluster. I really like this car. But yeah, I mean, the feel of it, you know, and with my car, as I've said, I've missed third. There's second there. I mean, you rip it all the way back. Third's up here. It's a little more comfortable of a shift, but it's still a boat oar feel. What else can I go over? Oh yeah, it's got 3 shit handles everywhere. It's got smaller sun visors, but it's got the gray headliner like the Metro does. Tires need to be inflated. I can feel it kind of bouncy. That's either that or the shocks. And I'll show you guys what this is here in a second. And basically, it's not a whole lot of modification if you find one. I think the LSIs might have one, but the GTIs definitely have them. That pops the trunk, and it has 2 bad shocks back here, but those can be easily replaced as well. Come on. It forces it away, but it won't hold it up. Here's the back, and here's the little mechanism. What it basically does is roll over here like that and hits this thing, and it pops it open. I'm gonna get some power to this car and see what works and what doesn't work. My guess is that either the grid doesn't work or the wiper doesn't work due to the back panel being removed. But it seems to not be, you know, moving freely, so it might work. I don't know. I'm so stoked. Show you the engine bay of this thing. It's a little dirty and what have you, but I'm gonna buff and clean this car to where it looks almost as new as the day it rolled off the factory lot. But oh, and y'all saw the seats in there have the rips in the side. But here's the boss. Suzuki 1300 twin cam. Got the EFI, standard transmission, all the little plug boots. Little tiny battery. Almost looks like a lawnmower battery that they put in. That'll be changed out. It's got 407 that it was made, so it might still be good. Looks like the battery terminals are starting to go a little loose. There's a kind of a big gap right there. Plus they're clamped all the way down, and that one's shimmed. It's got the relay, but it's basically like a any Mark II, except for this here, the coil's a little bit different. That's kind of more of a Mark III coil, kind of like in the Metro. But it's got the non-sealed headlight beams, which I do like a lot better. I can just reach back, pull the bulb out, and be done with it. I don't have to pull out all the screws and deal with the valance. If this is your first look at a GTI, look real good. This thing's got needs some work done to it, and looks like it's just dirty. I don't see anywhere that it's been leaking oil real bad. It might be leaking a little bit down there by the front seal. Might be leaking a little bit by the rear seal. Down there you can see the number. What was that? 1238 cm square, 3m cubed. I'm just so stoked. This thing's awesome. But it's got steelies on it, which I thought would be a little bit different. It's got the vented rotors on it. I thought it might have the aluminums. Well, I was hoping for. Oh, fog lights. Love fog lights. But yeah, the passenger side frame horn's kind of oil. This side's a little oil covered. So I'm starting to think that there might be something wrong with the main seal on this side. I mean, it's got the sway bars, it's got everything. Doesn't have a oh shoot, frame brace on it. Of course, those didn't come stock from the factory like that. That was for Turbine Tech to invent. But yeah, it's a really nice car. Well, that might not be rust back there on that frame horn. All the oil I see. I'm not about to reach back here and wipe on it, but like Johnny said, all these cars, they usually start rusting on the driver's side because they don't have a lot of oil slinging on them. But I mean, it's a good solid car. Here's the passenger side frame horn. It doesn't look like there's to be any kind of rot on it. It's pretty clean. All the way back, it's pretty clean. Just needs a good buff job and cleaning of the inside. I love it. This is gonna be good. But like I said, I'm gonna check everything and twice and make sure everything works on her. But as far as the body goes, like I said, the paint's a little faded. I haven't found any dents on it yet. I've found a few scuff marks from daily abuse. There's some scuffs on the bumper where it's losing some paint, which I'm not going to worry about too much. There's some clear coat fading here. As far as I can see, there's no dents. Of course, it's not shiny enough for me to actually angle and look for any. Doesn't look like this car's been lifted by humans. In other words, it's been lifted here because there's usually a buckle there, like that's on the Metro. Looks like there's a little buckle right here. Nothing too big to worry about. You can't really see it. Actually, that's a dent, about that long. But other than that, it's pretty damn awesome.